Get ready, because you're now listening to Water Cooler Talk. Covering everything sports and sports news. From the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, the pros, the collegiate level, and everything in between. If it's about sports, then we're about it. So keep it locked to the absolute coolest podcast. Now, your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick.
Oh,
let's go. Let's go.
Welcome to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, ladies and gentlemen, the coolest podcast in your ear. My name is Nick Frazier, and the other person you hear or see is
Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go.
Man, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. That means when you hear our voice, you know what that means? That means it's Wednesday. That means we back around the water cooler and we giving our perspective on sports. You know how we do, Marcus. Marcus, how you doing today, boss, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm not working, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
How are you, my brother?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Man, I'm here, man. I'm here. You know, I'm okay. I'm not tired. So, but I'm making it, man. I'm making it. So we doing all right. Man. Man, we got a good show today. We got a good show today, man. This is gonna be good, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, man. We got some good guests.
We got some guests, man. Y'all seen them. Y'all have seen them, man. Y'all seen them over on our guys Auburn Addict channel, man. Man, they here. Let me just go ahead and bring them in. We got our guy DC Wolf from Auburn Addicts. He's in the building today, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what's up with that?
I bought these today, baby. I bought these. Bam. I bought them today, baby.
We also got our guy, Dreal Bell. He is in today, ladies and gentlemen. He about to give us his perspective. Oh, snap. And ladies and gentlemen, we got a newcomer coming to the building. Y'all, I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, this man is going to be something serious. He's going to be something serious in this podcast and in these YouTube streets. Ladies and gentlemen, from TightSports, Tight is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Man, oh my God, I know he did not just do it. Oh my God.
I want no copyright infringement.
This guy. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Man, we are here, man. This is Iron Bowl week, so this show is going to be all about Auburn, Alabama, man. We're going to give our perspective on that today, man. So I'm going to kind of play mediator today. I ain't going to really give a topic. So we got three Auburn fans.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the three Auburn fans at the top. And then you got the two Alabama fans at the bottom. So
right where we belong, baby. Wow. Right where we belong. You guys came out just right.
So
wow.
We got a good show for y'all today, man. This is gonna be pretty good, man. This is gonna be really good, actually. So, I mean, as y'all know, man, I just got one question for y'all. Are y'all ready, man?
Yes, sir.
Are y'all ready, man? Oh snap! When you hear that crowd noise, the crowd is getting ready. That means the game is getting ready to get started, man. Y'all know what time it is. We about to go ahead. Let's head, ladies and gentlemen. You know what comes first. Let's head to the first quarter.
It's now time for the first quarter.
Woo! Man, we in the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear, man. Let's just go ahead and get right into it, man. The Iron Bowl is this Saturday. Hey, man, the biggest rivalry in Alabama. I mean, you could say South Alabama and Troy, but this week it is Auburn and Alabama, man. And we just gonna go ahead and get into it, man. The topic for the first quarter, we want to know, who is this game more important for? Is it more important for Auburn, or is it more important for the University of Alabama? Tight, we're gonna start with you. We're gonna let the Alabama fan go first. Tight, what do you think? What you got?
The way I look at that thing, been a long season for us, but Alabama has a path or a slim chance at a shot for number 19, 17. What we at? Dreal, 20, 21? I don't know. Somewhere around in there. So it would be important, but like Nick Saban kind of saying, they playing with house money. Nobody expect us to win nothing. They playing with house money. But on the other side, you got a coach that's trying to start a program on the right foot. If he pull this off this weekend, and nobody thinking about any other games that y'all played from people on the other side of Texas, I ain't gonna call their name, or nothing. So it sets a good tone for recruiting, a good tone for, it's a big win to end the year off, so to speak. you know, I don't know if you got bowl stuff coming up, but and it gets the mindset ready for next year, especially for anybody coming in. So you see how we beat them by 10? We got you. We're gonna beat them by 17. Then we're gonna beat Georgia next year. So I think really it's more important to people on the plains.
Wow. Okay, so Tigers picking Auburn. Dreal.
Wow.
Who you got?
I gotta disagree. As much as I agree with Tide on that, but I gotta disagree about who it's more important for. I think it's more important for Alabama.
Okay.
Saban ain't never went 3 years without having a championship. So if we lose this game, you're done. That's over with. And I think that if we don't win this game, I think Georgia gonna three-peat. So if Georgia three-peat, you know, we hanging on, we penny pinching the title of who's the top dog, who is still in charge, who they look to. If we lose that little pinch we got, and we got to go and hand it over to Georgia, you know, that's something. That's a statement in college football right there.
All right, Dreal saying it's more important for Alabama. I probably would have to agree with him on that. DC, who you got?
I think Dreal done like snuck in my house and took my notes or something, man. You know, Joker done came in and took my notes while I was at work. I gotta agree with Dreal, man. I think for the present, let me say this. I think for the present, it's more important for Alabama. Because Alabama, if they lose Saturday, okay, that's going to be 2. Say if they lose to Georgia, that's going to be 3. Then it's just going to be a self-fulfilled prophecy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going to be like, well, I told y'all the dynasty falling. Then you're going to get that thing where, you know, you got high school people that are just getting in high school. All they going to remember is Georgia winning championships. They not remembering Alabama winning championships. That's starting to be in a distant past for them. Not for us, but for people in high school and recruits coming in. They just seeing Alabama, man. Y'all don't win no championship at Alabama. I'm going to go to Georgia. And then if Hugh Freeze beat you, he going to be like, I beat him 2. I done came back and beat him again. And I'm going to beat him again next year with you.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? These, you know, Nick Saban, my little lap dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? So for now, I would say it's more important to Alabama, but for the future, I would say Auburn because Auburn need that to.
So you can't just
take off. No. I'm just saying I'm gonna go with Dreal. I'm going with my homeboy Dreal. I'm going with Dreal. It's more important to Alabama right now because if you don't, the bricks and the dynasty are crumbling, my brother.
Ooh, okay. The dynasty is almost. Is the dynasty? Is there cracks in the foundation in the dynasty of Alabama?
Yeah. Let them lose Saturday.
Oh wow. Okay. My guy, Mr. Poe, giving you all the sports you need to know. Who you got?
And I ain't got nothing else to say, man. They didn't Dreal and Auburn Addicts and covered everything. Man. What can I say?
I got
like it is for Alabama because national championship aspiration. Every year they in the fight, they in the hunt. So you know, for them to continue on that path, they gotta win. They gotta win Saturday. Auburn really, we got what we wanted out the deal. We got bowl eligibility. Like DC said, if we win Saturday, only thing it does for us is boost our recruit and boost. It's a moral victory. So right now, I gotta agree with DC and Alabama Dreal, man. It's more important for Alabama to win.
Yeah, I'm a pile on to it. Yeah, I gotta say this is probably more this game right here is more important for the University of Alabama. Because like Dreal said, if Alabama doesn't win this game, no playoffs, none, no playoffs for the University of Alabama. But in the long run, it is more important for Auburn. I do agree with you on that one, too, DC. In the long run, this is more important for Auburn. This helps set up literally, really the first recruiting class that first real recruiting class that Hugh Freeze will have at Auburn. A lot of guys coming in. This can help build onto what he's trying to do, even though he talk about it all the time, and it gets on my nerve. But the one thing I've never heard any other coach talk about recruiting during the season when you're trying to win games. It's just I don't get it. But to his point,
prime time.
To his point, he is right. With this recruiting, it does build a base, and it does he does actually get a chance to get his guys in and actually build a strong foundation to compete in the SEC with the Georgias, with the Alabamas.
You know what else win does, Nick? It gives Auburn fans hope that we are going down the right path with this hype.
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna ask you this question. I ask this question.
Y'all agreeing with me though?
I ask you this question: Is this a necessary win for Auburn? Does Auburn necessarily have to win this game based on what happened last week?
No, man. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. They went so far down last week. Last week, like we say, was trash juice. It wasn't even trash. It was trash juice.
Trash juice.
The trash juice.
Yeah, it wasn't even worthy of trash. So if they
first
just
jobs at waste, man.
yeah, if they are competitive, if Auburn is just competitive, man,
I agree,
it's gonna be like okay, because they looked so bad last week.
Okay. All right.
What's my man say? Point of order. I want to redress this question and all your answers if Auburn lose by 38.
Oh my God. I don't. We're gonna get into this at the end of the show. I don't see that happening, but you know.
Okay, let's come back to reality. Because that fantasy world, okay, y'all had me feeling like kind of depressed. I'm like, hey man,
I don't see it happening. I don't see it.
That ain't gonna happen. So
okay, all right. I'll ask you this: Does this need to be a statement win for Alabama though? How much? Does Alabama? How much does Alabama need to win by if they win this game? How much do they need to win by in order to make an impression on the CFP committee?
But before last week, it was about 17. But now it's about it's growing every day. It's going back to 37. If I'm looking back to them games of the state school it's on the other side of Texas, and right on the other side of Texas. I'm not gonna call a name, but I'm looking at their film and their record. I'm like, man, we gotta win this game by 75.
Good God!
I agree with
Wow.
Tight. I had that 17 number. I had 17 to 21 in my head. For I think they got to win by at least 17 to 21.
They got to win by more than they got to win by more than 21 in my book.
They got to win by. It's not going to mean anything to anybody unless they win by like 28.
They got to drag them, bro.
Because last year we won by what 22, and nobody cared.
Yeah, they got to drag them.
But you got to realize though,
New Mexico State just drug them. So like y'all, Alabama.
But you got to realize though, Auburn still ran the ball all over Alabama last year. Like 300 something yards.
I say it's a rivalry game. I expect it to be a little bit close, but 28, boy, God,
that's not gonna happen.
Okay, hold up, Dre. So you saying right now you don't think Auburn rushed for 300 yards against Alabama?
No, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think Alabama gonna win by 28.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I'm not all in on that 28. Yeah,
if it was at home, maybe, but not in Jordan Hare.
Yeah. It's like it's a slight possibility, but I doubt it. It's just too noisy.
Too noisy. Okay, so you're saying Jordan Hare is a hard place to play.
And we early in games we take these penalties for that false start stuff.
And I think we're gonna have at least one muff punt, so y'all might score off that. I know we're gonna have a muff punt. I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming.
We have like a special team breakdown every game. If it's your muff punt
or somebody gonna run a kickback,
or Will all of a sudden he may just miss two, so something like that.
Or y'all gonna have a quarterback that run for 70-some yards and then just drop the ball at the 1-inch line before you score. Y'all gonna have somebody like that. That's just what I'm saying. This is what it seemed like it could possibly be. You know what I'm saying? That was a good God. That was like, hey, do they still do Sports Center not top 10?
He was on there.
Oh, he was.
Who did that? I remember.
Y'all backup quarterback.
In his defense, he probably ain't never ran for 80 yards in his life. So
I was thinking the same thing, Drew.
Probably really tired.
He was just happy to be there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
got the ball back. Golly.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, that's the end of the first quarter, man. Thank y'all so much for listening, man. Fellas, how y'all feeling so far? How y'all feeling?
Feeling good.
That's good, man. You know, we're gonna keep it moving along, man, because we got a lot of stuff to discuss, man. And I know this may go off track some. So we gonna try to just keep it moving along. All right, man. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what comes after the first dose. Let's head to the second quarter.
Now entering the second quarter.
All right, man. Still focused on the game, man. We back in the second quarter right now, man. Thank y'all again for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the coolest podcast in your ear, man. All right, man. Let's just keep it moving, man. Big question, man. Which matchup is the most interesting to you this coming Saturday? DC, we'll start with you.
All right. I think, kind of go off the grid right here. I think Kevin Steele versus Hugh Freeze.
All
It's the
right.
matchup of the day.
Right.
The reason I
So
say
much.
that, Kevin Steele, I told you coming to steal the show. Because y'all got rid of him and not let him get the head coaching job last year.
Nobody wanted.
And the reason I say that, I got to give Marcus credit. I got to give my man Travail, the king of the comments, credit. They sent me an article today on Hugh Freeze and how he run his offense. So I checked it out, man. And Hugh Freeze, he tried to cause these conundrums with each individual player. Try to make him make a decision. So what I'm going to be looking for, can Kevin Steele match up, take the options away, and Hugh Freeze's last option is a one-on-one. His last option is always a one-on-one.
Oh my God.
So if they take away all the options and we got a one-on-one on the outside, we're gonna lose all day. So that's what I'm really, because we don't
Sound good to me.
no, I'm honestly, Alabama,
In fact,
to me, their DBs are superior to our wide receivers. And in the Hugh Freeze scheme, when all of his options are gone, he go to the one-on-one. And if Kevin Steele can pin him down and make him go to the one-on-one, we don't win this game.
Gotcha.
So that's the matchup I'm looking for.
Gotcha.
Better go Kool-Aid because at least he won't catch it.
I can say something. I can say something about that article.
It
but
knock it down.
You know, it is what it is. It is whatever. All right, it is. Tight. Who you got, man? What is the most interesting matchup you got?
The most intriguing matchup to me is Alabama's offensive line versus the defensive line of Auburn University. Now, you know, most games they say he's lost and won in the trenches, but here you have an offensive line that's gelled into something, and they're ripping holes through people. But I just don't know. They still new at this. They knew at this rivalry game. They've gelled, they've congealed into an effective group. But can they stay strong? Can they stay effective? Not only just, you know, in the running game, but in the pass rush. Can we dominate early enough to make them want to quit? I mean, because that's what they're going to need. And that quit ain't going to really kick in till late third because the emotions are going to be so high because it is the Iron Bowl, the biggest rivalry, I think, in the country. So I will say I can look at the other way around, but our defensive line is kind of it's a bunch of gangsters over there, so I'm not worried about that. But on the other side, I do worry about my offensive line, and but Auburn's defensive line, I think they have talent, they have skill, and they're gonna have a lot of passion. Can we still be together if y'all go down to, I don't know, throw 5 people every time or 6, just as much to smash the run if they run blitzing and stuff, because to me that's the key to a championship Alabama team. When we can run and you just can't stop.
Gotcha.
That don't mean you don't stop it to play here or play there, but when they what's the first Heisman Trophy when Mark Ingram was running, 3-star, 4-star, depending on who you ask. I was like, that boy ain't bad. That boy running down a doggone Lewis Salem hallway. It's like wide open. It's like, he had vision. I give it
not
to him,
Lewis
but
Adams.
I think that's the matchup I want to see.
Okay. All right. Marcus, what's your most intriguing
matchup I wanted to see? I would say I want to see our defense versus their offense. I want to see our defense prove that they are good as me and you think they are, Nate. I want to see if they hold up. Do they stop Miro from or you can't stop him. I want to see, can they contain him? If we can contain him, and like Tight said, our boys gonna play inspired defensively. I already know that. So we could keep playing inspired the whole game and get some takeaways. I'm anxious to see what we can do in that situation.
Okay. All right, Dreal, who you got?
I'm intrigued by what Tight said, but I'm gonna go with something else. I want to see the Auburn DBs versus the Alabama receivers. If the DBs can't come out, off rip, and I see guys running open and the big plays there, the game already over. The game is over. If they not gonna get in the receiver's face and make us, try to run or make Milroe try to use his legs, if the big plays there, it's too easy, the game over with.
Bond and Burton, was that Bond, Burton, and
Bond and Burton, and
right?
Kendrick Law, and probably a little bit of Kobe.
Yeah, because they get you if you come out defensive huddle moonwalking, about to eat you up in the middle.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go Auburn linebackers versus Jalen Milroe. That's what I'm interested in seeing. Michigan is seeing Eugene Asante, Austin Keys, Larry Nixon the third. I'm interested in seeing these guys contain Jalen Milroe. It's not the fact that they're not athletic enough, not the fact that they're not talented enough, Hugh Freeze. It's the fact of the matter that these guys are fast enough, they are talented enough, and they can play football and they can run step for step with Jalen Milroe. What I would expect Ron Roberts to do is the same thing that he should have did with Jaden Daniels. Spy Jalen Milroe all game. Spy him all game. Can't leak out the back. Can't leak out to the right side like Jalen Milroe like to do because he like to turn to his. He like to go to his right because that's his dominant hand. But my thing is, I'm interested in seeing these linebackers rush the quarterback, drop into coverage when needed, and make open tackles in the field like they've been doing all season. That's what I'm interested in seeing happen this Saturday. I said it on the previous show. In order for Auburn to win, I think the defense needs to get 2 turnovers. We did not get our turnover this past week. When Pritchett did intercept it, there was a flag on the play from McLeod for offsides. But I think Auburn needs 2 turnovers, take 2 possessions away from Alabama, and they need to eat the clock up. And we just need Peyton Thorne to just manage the game. I don't need Peyton Thorne doing all that extra stuff, but it is what it is. Gentlemen, anything else y'all want to bring up before we leave this subject, before we leave the second quarter? What else y'all got? What is your secondary? What is the secondary most interesting thing you want to see?
Secondary?
Yeah.
I want to see if Will Riker can set a Jordan Hare record for the longest field goal.
No, you don't.
That ain't
Just
gonna
for the
happen.
heck of it.
You know what happened when that happened. You know what happened when that happened the last
That's why I wanted to
time.
own the record.
Kick six.
You know
That's
the
what
kick
happens.
6 happened on that
That's
the
it.
last time they
I don't
tried.
want
it.
no field goals kicked. Just give me touchdown. Give me touchdowns.
No field goals at all.
Banking on it.
No field goals kicked. Okay. All right.
I'm banking on it. Nick
It's
Saban
like-
will never have a good field goal kick in clutch situations.
It's just a interesting thing. I'm just waiting to see whether who gonna have the biggest output, and is it gonna be like Caleb Downs? Is he gonna have a whole bunch of tackles at the line of scrimmage? Is Kool-Aid gonna have a bunch of passes defense? Or if y'all gonna try Arnold, I mean, that's to me that's the craziest thing y'all can ever do. Just stay away from that guy because he catches.
I would do that.
He catches his interceptions. Kool-Aid kind of be like, he cool with like just knocking stuff down. The game we used to play Clint when we was in high school. When you open up your Snickers bar and somebody come out like, get it out your hand, boy.
Yeah.
Knock the Snickers bar. That was a sick game we played back in the day, but that's kind of how like I can see Kool-Aid must have liked playing that game in high school himself.
Well,
He ain't catching nothing.
we can talk about our guys. You don't want to throw it to Simp. You don't want Simp to be in the area. You don't want Kaufman nowhere around it. DJ James, Keontae Scott. I can't wait to see what Keontae Scott does in this game. I'm gonna tell you this. I think Keontae Scott take one back to the house this game.
Okay.
I think a punt return going back to the house this game. Keontae Scott.
So a punt return and then the muff. They get you 14. I got you at 17 anyway. So that's
Good God Almighty! If they get all them turnovers, man. If they get that many turnovers, man, they should win the game. Honestly.
Yeah,
If
they
you
get 2 turnovers.
You know what I'm saying? If you get a muff and then you get one taken back to the house,
See, that's depending on our offensive output.
you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah,
If you
exactly.
get- But if you get all that, man, the
You're supposed
momentum
to.
gonna be out of the roof, man.
Who was that had 3 turnovers the other day? Is it Minnesota game? Minnesota, they did eventually lose that game, didn't they? Yeah, they lost by like 2 points, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes weird stuff happen, man. I don't know. It's just, that's what I'm saying. All the offensive line at Alabama's so young, they just might not be ready to play under that pressure starting out. Now, if they can make it the third quarter and keep it close, they're gonna get lectured enough in the third and halftime to get
Expect a lot
themselves
of false
together.
starts.
Right.
false
Yeah.
starts.
Oh yeah. I can see that because
So y'all saying y'all ain't totally confident in the offensive line like that?
I've
Well,
been
they just coming
saying
together
it
now.
all
Yeah, they just now gelling the last
Yeah.
couple of games.
right. Some big games, mind you. But they was at home with LSU was at home, right?
Mhm.
They did well in Tennessee. But one thing we didn't talk about, and I always look at big games like this, that tight end play, man.
Who's the better tight
We just
end?
started to crank out our tight end.
Which team in your opinion got the better tight end?
I don't even know who y'all tight end is actually.
Oh my God.
I just found out who ours was. Night Black.
Mm-hmm.
He built like Shannon Sharp. When Shannon Sharp was in high school, really. But it's like he's like a receiver.
Not Black is more of a passing threat. What's the other guy? Oots. Robert. Yeah, he more of the real tight end. H-back tight end.
And they just started throwing to him in the last 3 to 4 games, both of them really. But them first couple games, it was like.
And we got the other guy too. What's his Dupree? From the transfer. So yeah, him too.
Yeah.
Well,
so I would keep your eye on that on both sides. So that's usually that's an easy giveaway. I just think for a while that nobody in college checks the tight end.
Not Black might get a touchdown this weekend.
He can get loose on you. He will go.
If you all focused on the big time plays from the receivers, they just like to sneak him out and he just catch him off guard.
Yeah, he's a sneaky little something.
Yeah, I can't say what's definitely gonna happen, man. But what I'm concerned about with the defense, with our defense, is, man, the end routes are always. Well, I ain't gonna say always as strong, but the end routes are open so much, man. It's just unbelievable, man. It's just like, is it anybody in the middle of the field?
Middle field always open.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's been a thought of mine every time. Middle of the field is always open.
Yeah.
Always open.
So if y'all want to do something, hit them in routes, man. That's what I'm going to first.
They might send the running back out for the little corner thing they like to run. Just pop it over right there. Go for 30, 40 yards. McClellan or somebody. So we probably gonna see that too.
Auburn fans, DC, Marcus, do y'all think Michael Riley-Ducker gets in the game? Do you think he has an impact on the game this week? Because we saw Brandon Frazier last week drop a wide open pass. Do you think Michael Riley-Ducker has a chance to come in and help Fairweather in the tight end position?
We gonna need him. If he ain't getting in, we gonna need him. We gonna have to throw the whole chip at these guys, man. We'll call it how we gonna call it. Fairweather can't carry the whole burden by itself. We gonna have to throw everything we got at him.
Okay, all right, then, gentlemen.
I don't think we see Ducker. I mean, if we do, he might be a play here and there. But that was Luke Deal who dropped that ball. Don't put that on my man Brandon Frazier.
That was Brandon Frazier, 87, dropped that ball.
That was Brandon Frazier, man. Brandon Frazier was my favorite tight end on the team.
That was definitely Brandon Frazier, 87, that dropped that ball.
I got the Brandon Frazier account made for the fan club. That was not Brandon Frazier.
That was definitely Brandon Frazier that dropped that ball. And we got the same last name. And if I know for a fact, I don't want him disrespecting the Frazier name, but it is what it is. But you know it is. I guess what it is. Gentlemen, man, we have made it through the first half of the game, man. How are y'all feeling, man? We are halfway through. How y'all feeling so far?
Y'all got me all nervous now.
Nervous about what? What you nervous about?
My mind's racing 1,000 miles a minute. Thinking about all these comments and putting them all through. I'm gonna have to go ahead and put on my I got a loop of Bear Bryant quote. I gotta
loop of Bear Bryant.
Get my confidence back up.
Jesus Christ. All right, fellas, man. We done with the first half, man. Let's go ahead and let's take our talents to halftime.
You don't out your seats. It's halftime.
Oh, man, we in halftime right now, ladies and gentlemen, man. Thank y'all again for tuning into the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. You already know what we got to do, man. We got to shout out the people who support the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. Shout out to our guy, DJ, man. If you want to feel like a star, go to Hollywood Media.
Hollywood.
Man, shout out to our guy, DJ, man. Follow him on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Hollywood_media. Follow him on Facebook at Hollywood Media. That's with 2 A's, man. And make sure you spelling Holly right. That's Holly with an EY. Man, I'm telling you, we in the holiday season, man. If you're trying to get those family pictures, if you're trying to get those Christmas pictures, man, go holler at our guy, DJ. Athletes, I'm telling you, he was an athlete himself. He actually played college football as well, too, man. He can do them highlight tapes for you. So, man, go holler at that guy, DJ, man. Shout out to DJ. He's been a day one supporter of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. And we salute him, and we thank him so much for being a loyal supporter of the Water Cooler Talk podcast, man. Shout out to DJ, man. All right, fellas, we in halftime now.
Does he do pickleball action photos? I need to put my down.
He probably does. He probably does.
He probably does.
Probably does. All right, gentlemen, we in halftime, man. So let's just go ahead and talk about it, man. We got about 5-6 minutes while the teams in halftime getting ready, trying to get their adjustments ready for the next game. Colorado.
Oh,
Coach Prime. Man, we got to talk about it, man.
Mischievous and deceitful, chicanerous and deplorable.
Oh my God. Fellas, you know what? This is free range. What are your thoughts on this Colorado program? What's going through your mind? What have you seen? What's going on?
One word, undisciplined.
Oh, undisciplined. Good God. Good God. Tight, what you got? Tight, I already know. You know what? I'm gonna say Tight for last. I know Tight got a lot. Dreal, what have you seen?
I'm gonna say they started off and they exceeded expectations and it messed it up for them. It messed up their mental, it messed up the perception of them, and then the true colors got exposed. I tried to give Deion so much bail. I was happy for him, but he just ain't handled this well at all. He ain't handled none of this well, man. Just the way he's been carrying himself, the stuff he say in the media. I'm starting to wonder, like, you know, was everybody right about him? You know, I hate to say that, but I'm starting to wonder that, because some stuff just don't need to be said. You know, there's some stuff that you can say or whatever, you know, keeping it real or whatever. But then you also got to be a coach. You got to be a leader to the kids at the same time. And I don't think I've done a good job of that. And some in-game stuff too. I think they could be, they got 4 wins. They could have 6 or 7 right now if he done his job better. I think he dropped the ball. The Stanford game, winnable. Arizona game, winnable. Even USC, winnable. I just don't think they handle things well.
Stanford maybe, Arizona no, USC no. DC, who you got?
Yeah, man, I think, man, and I said it before, and he can handle it how he want to. I could just say if it were me, I don't know, if I was in that star position, I might do the same thing he's doing. But I'm thinking if I was in that position when I won the first game, TCU, man, I'm not in the media. You know, you talking about this quarterback who threw 500 yards. You know, why y'all over here? Y'all supposed to be over in that. You know what I'm saying? Just take it. Hey, man, we won. We weren't expected to win. We did a great job. We're going to go back to work. We got to let these guys know it's a whole season. We can't get ahead of ourselves. Second game, same message. So when you fall, bro, you're not falling off a cliff. And that's what's happening. They started, man, just boasting, bragging, we coming and all this stuff, dude. And now you got not everybody, a lot of people praying on your downfall.
Yeah.
Because you just like up boasting. You know what I'm saying? And dude, from the beginning, if you look at it, they were not that good. Look at the TCU.
Thank you.
They threw 2 picks in the red zone.
Thank you.
To lose that game.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Colorado State went into overtime. It took a pick 6 for you to go into overtime with Colorado State. So you should have been a little more measured, so your fall wouldn't have been this great.
Yeah, I've been saying this from the beginning. I got some flag for it at the beginning of the season. I always said Colorado wasn't a good team. I said Colorado, skill position wise on the outside, you could probably say that they can go hit toe for toe with a lot of teams in the country. They can they good. Their interior is not it's not even Pac-12 worthy. I mean, and that's saying a lot, because in the Pac-12 they spot you 2,500 yards as a quarterback.
Right.
You know
what
I'm
I
saying?
said the antics, bro.
But the thing is with that, man, they played a lot of teams. They played some teams that weren't great. Even in the not the Wisconsin game, the Nebraska game. Nebraska could have won that game. Nebraska had a really good defense. They just did not have a quarterback. That's it. The quarterback was non-existent. If they had a quarterback that can actually throw a forward pass 15 yards, Nebraska could have won that game. But nah, man, I feel like he got a lot of work to do. I'm still kind of puzzled why he went to Colorado in the first place, because a lot of jobs are coming up.
Must be the money.
Gotta be. I wish I had a drop for that right now. Oh my God. I wish I had a drop.
I don't think it was the money. I think it was the opportunity to put Shador in that spotlight, knowing that conference is a pass-happy conference. You put him in a situation where you know he's going to thrive and take that spotlight.
Yeah, it's going to be tough next year because they're going to the Big 12, and I think as they are constructed right now, They a middle of the pack team in the Big 12 right now.
Sure.
I don't see them. I don't see Colorado doing much in the Big 12 next year. But anyway, I've been waiting on this one. We didn't get the tight. What are your thoughts on it?
Let's turn your books to the book of Isaiah, chapter 53, verse 11. No, but for real, I just want to say we're talking about players not being ready. You invited them in, now you want them gone. You're giving Stanford first rounders. What are you doing? You're selling watches during the game.
Amen.
Crazy madness.
Hallelujah.
Tell me something, Coach Prime. What does your mama call you? Does she call your son Prime? Because right now you can't come in my house talking about your name as an adjective or whatever you want it to be. You're sending kids home. You're sending them to the left and to the right.
Amen.
I'm tired of seeing you losing. You got your son shooting up in the third quarter, taking pills in the fourth. And you got your other son about to knock his head off, and Travis Hunter up here trying to fight the doggone Glee Club. Do it again. You know what? The doors of the church need to be closed. In Boulder, Colorado.
Oh man, that's pretty good. I like that.
I need to get my water break for the day.
Pastor Tight. That's Pastor Tight right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's who he. That's Pastor Tight, man. We Pastor Tight. We ready, man. Oh snap! I hear the team's ready. The teams are ready. We get ready. We get ready to leave halftime. It's almost time. You hear it. I just want y'all to hear that real quick because I think the teams are coming back. It's gonna be a different feel to the game. These guys, they got their adjustments ready. And they ready to make it happen. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We about to head to the third quarter.
That's my favorite part.
We've now entered the third quarter.
Man, we in the third quarter, man. Just left church with Pastor Tight. Gave us a nice sermon there. We appreciate that, Pastor.
Pass the hat around.
Yeah, we need to give an offering. We need to give an offering after that one. Oh man. All right, man. We in the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Water Cooler Talk podcast. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Which quarterback needs to have a better game for their team to win? You got Peyton Thorne or Jalen Miro. Now, if you've been listening to the Water Cooler Talk podcast, you know how I feel about Peyton Thorne. Everybody know how I feel about it, but I will wait. Dreal, which one got to have a better game? Peyton Thorne or Jalen Miro?
Peyton Thorne. It's Peyton Thorne. Jalen Milroe can have 100 yards passing, 60-yard rushing, no touchdowns, and we probably could still win. Peyton Thorne, he got to have something. He can't have the turnovers. Got to limit the turnovers. And he going to have to make some plays. I don't know if that is extending plays and finding a man downfield, extending plays with his legs. He got to do something. Something has to be done for Auburn to win. Now, they might be able to compete with him doing nothing, defense, do something, but he got to make a play or two at some point.
Okay. All right. I like that take, Dre. Me and you are right here. We were right here on Peyton Thorne. Marcus, who got to have a better game?
Dreal, me and you are right here. Peyton Thorne has to because it's been proven all year that we can't survive off of just great defense. That's the reason why DC is so out on our defense now, because they've been on the field majority of the time getting exploited because they tired. So Peyton Thorne got to do something to bail us out, man. He gotta, like Dreal said, he gotta extend the play. He gotta scramble. He gotta put the ball in playmaker's hand. He has to do something to set us apart Saturday, or it's gonna be a thrashing.
Good God. Tight.
Well, nobody can have an awful game. We know
That's
that.
true. That's true too.
Nobody can have an awful game. But I have to ride and say it is Peyton Thorne, because you have to look at it like this. From my standpoint, what happens if he clicks on all cylinders? He's making all the throws. They're hitting the receivers where they catch it. One guy may like it here, other guy, and he's doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, Jalen Milroe could do the same thing, but it's like if he don't do it, because I think you need Peyton Thorne to have this big game to win. Because you're going to have to bring some points. You know, we're going to give you 17, muff punt, you know, that kind of stuff. Maybe even a block field goal, you know, another kick sticks. Hey, why not? Something weird is going to happen, you know. Maybe have a burden on the kickoff routine like we did Jameis Wilson. He may go down and get kicked out of the game for targeting. Who knows? Anything can happen, you know, on the outside of the ball, you know. But I just think that if, you know, not knowing his game that intimately, like, but he's the key to really a Hugh Freeze offense or get Gus 2.0. What do you want to call him?
Thank you.
The key.
Thank you.
The key. Or 0.5. I hope 0.5. I mean, it's like, I know what Gus got his.
I agree with you when you made that comment. I agree with you when you made that 0.5.
But 0.5, it's like you have to. That quarterback is so key. It's like I wonder, like, you know, God forbid, but if Milroe like twist the ankle, old boy can throw a little bit. You know, our backup can throw. Not that boy from Notre Dame. We threw him anyway. But he can throw a little bit, but he'd be terrified in that game. You can imagine.
Okay.
But if he runs and man, if that dude had like 200 and 200, oh my goodness. We expect 200 and 200 from Jalen, but in this game. But if that dude had 200 and 200, Alabama ain't win.
Peyton don't have 200. We lost.
Yeah,
hey, he had 200 and 200. Hey, Nick, I need you to apologize to him.
I definitely will.
If
Peyton Thorne,
I ain't even you know what? I'm not even talking about touchdowns. Just 200 and 200 still gonna get beat down.
If Peyton Thorne have 200 passing yards, 200 rushing yards, and Auburn wins, I will get on here and apologize to Peyton Thorne for everything I've said.
You ain't alone, Nick. I will with you.
I will apologize for everything I said about Peyton Thorne. I will. I definitely will.
I just do not.
He can have a truck. He can have a
That's
truck.
how good we're gonna stand on that. Right?
And he can have a truck. I don't even say nothing else about that truck no more. He can have it.
Bro,
he can have it.
Bro, I'll pay it off tomorrow.
We'll do something for him. We're like, come on back, Peyton. You can do it again next year. Well, you got grace. DC.
Nah, I ain't saying all that.
Nah, I went too far. I went too far.
You jumped ship.
I went too far. Went too far. I went too far. I went too far. I went too far.
Do that right there.
I went too far. DC. Who got to have a better game? Peyton Thorne or Jalen?
I gotta go with Santa Dreal on this one, man. Santa Dreal bringing us gifts, man. Santa Dreal got the tree behind and bringing us these nice gifts, man. Dropping these nuggets. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go with Santa Dreal and say Peyton Thorne. And this is obvious. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Nick, you said for us to win, man, we need what 2 or 3 turnovers to win.
Yeah.
So that's Alabama making mistakes just for us to win. So if they don't make mistakes. So that, you see what I'm saying? Jalen Milroe making mistakes for us to win. So if he just make one, then you saying we probably ain't gonna win. So they can afford to give us stuff. We can't afford to give them nothing.
Okay,
we can't afford to give Alabama nothing. They can afford to give us a turnover.
I don't know about that. I think I have to disagree on that one.
Okay, let me ask you this: if somebody told you during the Iron Bowl, Alabama had 2 turnovers and Auburn had 2 turnovers. As it stands, who would you say won the game if you didn't see it?
If I didn't see
Both had the same amount of turnovers. Or none. Neither team had a turnover. Who would you say won?
Alabama.
At Auburn?
Yeah.
At Auburn? Man, it's like, I mean, we said it earlier, man. Anything happened in that stadium. I don't know, man. Look, okay, the common sense part of me would say Alabama won the game.
Okay.
But a part of me would be Alabama would have probably won the game. But another part of me is like, well, what crazy play happened in the game, in the stadium that turned the game around? That's what I would want to see. That's why I feel like, because I mean, we've been saying this all season. I honestly feel Auburn has one of the better defenses in college football. I mean, you can't go 19 straight games with and have a turnover and not be considered a top defense in the country. Even last year, that goes into last year, and Auburn's defense, and you know how bad it was last year, and stuff like that. I honestly feel like that Auburn's defense can carry them for 2.5, 3 quarters. I honestly believe that, but Auburn's offense has to sustain long drives. They have to sustain longer drives in order for in order to have a chance. That's just how I see it. I mean, I think the defense is good enough to keep Auburn in the game for at least 2.5, 3 quarters. I wholeheartedly believe that. Tight, what you was about to say?
I was saying, where are y'all ranked far as like defensive, like total offense?
Total
defense.
Total offense. Oh my God, we
Total
somewhere.
defense.
Let me see. Y'all talk that out. I'm gonna look that up right now.
Well,
What
see,
you
I
got
say
on the
this.
Clint?
I say this right here, man. If Auburn comes out like they did against LSU, like they did against UMass,
Georgia was good too.
yeah. Well, Georgia not so much because they were knocking heads when they came out against Georgia. What I'm saying about the defense, LSU, and this is where I differ about them being on the field a long time. LSU open and drive, bro. They took it down the field and scored. They got the ball back, took it down the field and scored. UMass took the ball down the field and scored. Got the ball back, took it down the field and scored. Bro, that has nothing to do with you being on the field and your offense tiring you out. When you coming out the gate, out the locker room, getting blown off the ball, and touchdowns being scored on you.
But
that's
but
where I differ.
my thing is,
either your strategy or your athletes are bad.
Yeah, they have these games, man, where these opening drives, they just let the team go down the field to open and drive and score, come back and score again. Then they get it together, and then they lock down.
But see, my thing about that is though, but if you, well, yes, you can, because Alabama's not as explosive as LSU. Alabama's offense is not as Jaden Daniels is not behind quarterback at LSU. He's not. I mean, Jaden Daniels is an explosive player. Like, right. and we talked about it. However, the trigger man is on the offensive side, how the offense goes, and you see that Jaden Daniels, LSU has one of the best offenses in the country, but the defense is holding them back. So they have to continually score. Now, if LSU's defense was getting 3 and out, stopping teams from scoring, you probably wouldn't see LSU put up 48, 56 points a game, having to do that to win. You probably wouldn't, but you're seeing you're seeing Jaden Daniels' talent, because he technically have to carry the team. And if Jaden Daniels ain't on the field, LSU probably ain't gonna win the game. And they got athletes outside on the field. Now, that was an explosive offense that I seen that they played against. But no, I don't think Auburn. I think Auburn can be down 10 points against Alabama in Jordan Hare. I think they can, and they can still make it a game and win. I honestly believe that. I do. I believe that.
And I said UMass. I meant New Mexico State.
Yeah,
it's like,
oh, he said it.
Yeah, New Mexico State.
Okay.
UMass,
okay.
And this is the thing with Auburn, bro. LSU did it with them high powered. New Mexico State slowed it down and did it to them.
But I think, but
you see what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? They slowed it down and slow danced with them and went down the field and scored.
But
so they doing it all kind of ways. Yeah, exactly.
But we talked about that. We talked about that. We both agreed that we didn't believe that Auburn was focused for this game, and we both thought that Ron Roberts got outcoached in this game by the offensive coordinator. I believe that. That's how I see it and things of that nature. But I mean, I know we all have different theories on that.
Yeah.
But I just feel like Auburn's defense can hold them in this game for 2.5, 3 quarters. I really believe that. I think Auburn's defense is skilled enough and talented enough to do it.
I think they got to show up early.
Yeah,
I do.
They better show up.
I found the stat.
I want the ball.
Go ahead, Mark. I want to hear what Marcus got. But Marcus got to say though.
Yeah, he about to say something. Go ahead.
I think they got to show up early, because if we give them an inch, it's gonna get out of hand quick.
Mm-hmm.
This game here can't just be it got to be a dog fight, nigga. It can't just be us making adjustments, because if they get out on us, it's gonna get ugly.
I said because we don't have the offense. We don't have the offense to spot somebody 14 points.
I think
we don't have that type of offense.
No, not at all.
Okay,
I've been thinking about that too, though. Like,
okay, all right.
LSU can go back and forth, so that they can dig themselves out of a hole. Arkansas, we hopped out on them, then we stalled, and KJ and they got a little offense going. Is Thorne gonna be able to do that if they get down? He probably gonna go to throw the interceptions. They're gonna go to force and stuff. Now, if it's in the 3 to 7 point window, then you can work with that. But if it get multiple scores, it's not looking good.
I disagree with that. I mean, because we've seen it. We've seen it with Arkansas. We've seen it with Mississippi State. We've seen it. We've seen them do it. You know what I'm saying?
8, bro.
That's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly okay. That's perfectly okay. They still got to step on the field and play. You still got to step on the field and
I
play.
understand that, but I'm just saying, like, we're speaking on a championship caliber team, a championship breaded team. You can't let a team like that get the jump on you, knowing that you don't have the pieces in place to combat that. If you let them people get out on you like that,
so you saying so you saying so I just want to make sure I'm hearing this correctly. You think Alabama has the pieces in place, and we gotta move along. But you think Alabama has the pieces in place? They have a championship caliber team in place that where Auburn can't come back on them if they're down 7 to 10 points. You believe that?
No, you said 14.
You said
No.
10, you said 10
Yeah.
to 14.
No, I said 7 to 10. I said 7 to
No,
10.
you said 10 to 14.
10 to 14.
I didn't say 10 to 14. I didn't say 14. I said 7 to 10. Okay, I said 10 to 14, whatever. But whatever it is. All right, y'all heard 10 to 14 from somewhere. I don't know. No, Dreal said 3 to 7. Dreal said 3 to 7.
Yeah, he said 3 to 7. Yeah, you'd be good. But like,
I said. Okay, fine. That's fine. It is what it is. Okay, got
so
it.
7, yes, but
Let me ask you something. If Auburn came out against Georgia and they went down 14-0 instead of making that a dogfight, could Auburn have dug themselves out of that hole?
Not at that time of the year. Not at that time of the season. They wouldn't have.
But see, Alabama not the same team either. You know, we be going out in games and scoring on the first drive now. Now, back at Arkansas a few weeks ago, we stalling. Now we not scoring on the first drive. You know, Tennessee not scoring on the first drive, stalling out. Last couple games, it's quick. We getting out there. So, you know, these teams not different as they was.
I agree with you on that too. I agree with you on that. But I'm not gonna sit here and discount It seems as if we discount Auburn's defense, and that's what it feels as.
No,
and I'm saying
Auburn's offense.
no,
Right,
but what I'm telling
Exactly.
you is I think Auburn's defense is good enough to stop Alabama's defense for 2.5, 3 quarters. That's the other side of the conversation.
All right,
I said that's what I said.
I'm just giving you clear. You're saying that we're down by multiple touchdowns. That speaks to offense. That's offense is conducting that comeback. If the defense got us down by multiple touchdowns, the offense has to put something together to get on the board to combat that.
And you don't I said
that we
that
don't believe in Peyton throwing enough to combat.
Well,
that.
you got a point there. But in Jordan Hare, in this game in Jordan Hare, you really believe that there's nothing Auburn could do to score this to win this to come back from down 10 points. You don't believe that. If they were down 10 points.
Like I said again, we was talking. I was under the assumption, and I could, I could be wrong. I was under the assumption we was talking 14, 2 touchdowns.
I got a question.
Go
You know
ahead.
what I'm
Go ahead.
Y'all scored 10 points Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That game was played in New Mexico.
No, it was played at Auburn. But we have had this conversation already.
Thank God, y'all. I want y'all to understand.
We had this conversation already, though. But this conversation's already been had that we honestly thought that Auburn was not focused in the game. We literally had this conversation. And from what I know, they weren't. They were looking ahead to the next game. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I mean,
yeah, and you know, and again, man, like I said with the 14, I know I was talking 14 when I said they went down the field and scored twice. I know I was talking 14 points.
But that's kind of discount Auburn's defense, though. That's just I don't like that. That's just I think Auburn's defense is good enough to hold you in the game for 2.5, 3 quarters. That's what I'm saying.
So you think Auburn can do to us like what USF made us do, but without Milroe?
I definitely.
You think Auburn can do that?
I definitely believe that. Athlete for athlete, yes, I do believe that. I do. I'm not about to sit here and like Hugh Freeze like we ain't got talent because we do.
I got a question. When you're on the computer there, can you look in the Google box and see what the recruiting class was ranked at New Mexico State for the last couple of years?
I'm not about to do that right now because we got to move.
Okay. Oh, my bad.
I'm not doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not doing that right now. But we about to move ahead to the
It was
fourth
in the
quarter.
hundreds, man. It was in the hundreds.
It was. I
in
know
the
it was. I know what it was. Yeah, I know what it was. But
For just last year, not like 3 years back. They was
No,
in
all
top
of them,
30.
all of them like worse than like 80.
But what's scary about
And
that, if he overlooked the whole team of grown people, he must really be. I think it's some bonus in his contract for this game, man.
nobody listen to what I say in other shows. Nobody does. Because I sat
Exactly.
here and said in other shows, stop looking at the name of because of what the transfer portal is now. Stop looking at the name of the team on the front of the jersey. Because a lot of these guys that are 4 and 5 stars, 3 stars that was at other schools that didn't play are now going to these smaller schools that are just as athletic. I said
Coach
that.
Brown got the #1 recruiting class out of the portal, and they stank.
They don't have, but they don't have any.
take a page
But
out
they
of
don't
DC
have
book.
any interior offensive or defensive linemen. That's why they
But
bad.
that was, but he was #1 in the portal. No, to be fair though, he was #1 in the portal because of the numbers,
Right.
not because.
Oh, not because of the quality of the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. But people.
I'm gonna take a page out of DC book about that New Mexico State victory. They did that to him at Liberty. He didn't make no adjustments.
Mhm.
They came out. They knew exactly what he was
They
gonna
got to
do.
get.
He
Hey
didn't
man,
change
Auburn
the
will get that
game
check.
plan, and they exploited it.
That's
They got to
fine.
get his money back for last week. He got to write that check right back to Auburn.
That
Ain't no
game
way in the
check. You
world.
should get that
You
game
should.
check
Let's
back.
get
I
real
heard
now.
you.
Let's get real now.
I heard you
Get
on
that
that.
money
For
back,
sure.
man.
Get
Put
real
some
now.
grass in. Put some more trees around there. No.
Did his homeboy a favor, man.
All right, gentlemen. Let's go ahead and move to the fourth quarter. Let's make it happen.
That's possible.
Let's make it happen. We move to the fourth quarter. Let's go.
We have now arrived at the fourth quarter.
All right, man. We're in the fourth quarter right now. I really want to continue this conversation in the fourth quarter because we do need to give our predictions. But I want to continue this conversation. But so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get it
It's our
started,
show,
man.
Nick. Do what you need.
We are in because we're on a time limit, so I don't want to go over that time limit. But we in the score prediction part of the show, fourth quarter. I want to hear what y'all think. What do y'all think? What y'all think gonna happen? I'm gonna start with DC. DC, what is your prediction for this week's game for the Iron Bowl?
And I'm gonna go with the prediction I made on the show yesterday, 35-10. I'm staying there, man, because as I go, I'm like tight. You keep hearing this stuff, man, you get jaded. You get jaded and you start, man, believing. Okay.
Who got 10 though?
Auburn got 10. Auburn got 10.
I thought you said 31-10.
He did say 31-10. He did say
That's it,
31-10.
31-10. I'm staying right there. 31-10.
Okay.
I'm staying 31. That's what I'm saying. I'm staying in that area. 31-10, man. Because
No Toomer's corner for you.
yeah, no, I ain't going to Toomer's corner, man.
You know, buy no lemonade in the
They go-
morning. Don't do nothing.
They gonna throw him out of Toomer's corner. They gonna throw him out. They gonna throw him out. They
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
like,
they-
hey, ain't you DC from Auburn Addicts? Why you picking against us? They
Yeah,
gonna
why are
play.
you here?
Hey,
Why
what
are
they
you
gonna
here?
All right, Dreal. Your score prediction for the game. What you got?
I'm gonna stick with mine. I'm gonna stick with 34-23. I think Auburn probably get a muff punt. They're gonna score off a turnover. Maybe get a long kick return, get a couple field goals, and they keep it close. And then we go up and then probably extend it a little bit. But I think 34-23 is something solid.
All right, Marcus. What you got?
Can I get 2?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
All
I was
right.
there for the same team.
This is hello. I got it right for you on tight. So if Hugh Freeze is Gus 2.0, my score is 27-24 Auburn. But from the grapevine, I talked to my other brother, not Travell. I had another brother I talked to. He said that Hugh Freeze said he wasn't even gonna make no adjustments. If that is true,
What?
he said he
What?
wasn't even planning on making no adjustments.
This is
So if
breaking
that's
news.
true,
What in the world?
I'm going 31-10 like DC, Alabama.
Good.
Wow. Wait a minute.
Hey, If you fees ain't making no adjustment, it's gonna be worse than 31-10.
Yeah, let me
Yeah,
change.
man.
Let me
That's
change
what
my
I heard.
mind.
He said
Yeah.
It
no
gonna-
adjustment.
It's gonna be 44-10.
If he gonna hit us with the New Mexico State two-step, I'm gonna carry y'all chest in.
Man.
The Eagle gonna lose all his wings.
But that don't surprise me. Like, are they gonna come out in a quarterback spy and try to make it competitive? If they gonna force Jalen Milroe to read and go through progressions, or you just gonna let them dog and run all over you?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Okay.
As an Auburn fan, I can't see it because it's like you couldn't do it against Jaden Daniels. Okay, he got loose on you.
Right.
Then, bro, you got this dude from New Mexico State, bro. He is not Jalen Milroe, and he was getting loose on you.
His name is Diego Pavia.
Diego.
Yeah, you say his whole name.
Diego.
He owns you.
Isn't that the dude?
Call him Uncle.
Isn't that, no, I'm not.
Uncle
not
Uncle
Diego.
Uncle Diego.
Hey, when Diego the dude on Dora the Explorer? Is that Diego?
Yeah, I just want to say he was on Door to Explore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
but we were talking about Clint, man. I'm sorry, DC and everybody, but sometimes I feel it is so hard to be successful as a coach.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to my man, Jimbo. Hey, man, you get these fools to give you a real contract, man, and then you look over there Saban and you look at Jaden Daniels. You like, okay, it's only a matter of time so I can juice these suckers for a couple more years. If he come out there and don't make no adjustments,
Okay.
and you got Harson that gave him the hee-ho, man, if he get opened up like who was that went down there to Miami? Got Denver, the 70-20, something crazy like that, which we should have never seen that in the NFL. But if he get opened up like that, man, it's like, is he trying? Is he really trying? I mean, seriously.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie though, man, straight up, bro. If
After
I'm
the first victory over SEC school happened
Right.
against you, is he trying? If he just seriously come out there and get opened up like that?
this man, but you got to look side of it. If I'm Nick Saban, and all this dude has been pitching to the recruits is how he done beat me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I beat Nick Saban 2 years back to back, and
That's how he got the job. Yeah.
yeah, right. Just like the man said, just like Nick
That's the thing he been
said.
living off of.
Yeah,
Right.
just like Nick said, he said, I hope they scared him. He called him out in the beginning when he got there at Auburn.
Right.
So if I'm Nick Saban, man, I'm dropping these bowls and I'm gonna keep dropping them.
Straight to the forehead.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep dropping them. So you know what I'm saying? It might, and then again, like you said, man, it's a lot riding on this game because
It's a lot. Always.
yeah, no, but I'm just saying for Alabama to stomp them out.
Yeah,
It's recruiting hanging in the
Yeah,
balance.
yeah. If
Bro,
you wanna
y'all
make it
got
a
the
rush,
committee
full
sitting
push.
watching. Everybody watching on.
Yeah,
This gonna be a statement game on how y'all beat Auburn, man. So it could get nasty though.
No, I'm going back to what Marcus said about this.
Mhm.
No adjustments on the bat line. Somebody see him making no adjustments. Like you should have told him that I said he better go down there and change something.
I hope it ain't true though, Tight. I hope that ain't true. I just pray to
Let
God
Nate
that-
Thorne come out there with on a crutch or something. People have sympathy for you. They will. They be like, well, the quarterback was hurt, and we just couldn't recover, and we tried some things, and we was an unexpected injury. He'd be straight healthy.
So you just gonna get paid to go on some crutches.
Put some crutches
Good
and
God.
put a bandage on his leg and be like, hey, the doctor saw something that you probably don't feel, but
Wow.
But Nick, did you see how he
You gonna lie
tried
Hey,
to
to,
Tight.
going too?
Hey, Tight, what's your score predictions for the game? What you got for the game? Who you got? Who you got?
I think I had 38-17. That's that more than 21? Because if we don't get 21, we're gonna have a problem. So 38-17 that's 21, right?
Yeah, that's 21.
Yeah.
That's 21.
Yeah, so I need 21. Yeah, because New Mexico State won by 21. And we know what kind of powerhouse they are. A
We
Briggs
gonna
and
get
Stratton,
that right now.
110 horsepower.
We paid 1.8 million for them to come do that right now.
Woo, and paid them to do it.
We paid
All right.
1.8 million.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and
They
give my
down there
prediction.
praise dancing. Ding, 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 ding.
I'm gonna give my prediction. I'm the only one. I'm the only one in this panel tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna stick with Auburn to win. I think
Yeah, 'cause
I
they're
think
not right,
Hugh
man.
Freeze. I think Hugh Freeze is gonna be up for this game. I think those guys are gonna be up for this game. From the information that I do know, they looking forward to it. I got Auburn 34, Alabama 33. That's what I got. But
Well, that'll be a heartbreak.
it is what it
That'd be
is.
a heartbreak.
Good
But-
God Almighty, that'll be a
You know how
heartbreak.
to stab a man.
My bad. I said that backwards. I said Auburn 34, Alabama 33. That's what I said.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah,
No, I'm saying if Auburn win like
Yeah,
that, bro,
yeah,
that-
that'd be
mean.
worse.
boy,
That'd be
yeah.
That's what I got. I got Auburn winning the game. I honestly don't care what the score is. I just know Auburn's going to win the game. But if I had to pick one, it'll be 34-33 Auburn. That's what I got.
But the way you
Better
said
get
that,
your cell phone ready,
the
'cause
way
I'm
you
calling
said that, though,
everybody after this game.
yeah, but feel free to call me. I don't answer. But the thing is, it's like if you got the number, it's right there. Just call it and leave a message. And I will not be returning your call. I just gotta say the way you just said that, Nick. I'm sensing a lot of emotion in that, but just in case it comes out like 33-0. Are you gonna cry in the car?
I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not. I'm good.
sound
Look,
like-
it's
sound
at
like
the end of
you
the day.
gonna
At the end of
cry.
the day, it's a football game.
Think
But
Clint had you
at the
crying
end of the day, it's a
earlier,
football game. In grand scheme of things,
I got a question. I got a question for Auburn fans. If we do get blew out, what is our emotional state like? What is our feelings towards Hugh Freeze at that point? If we do get blew out,
It's the first year though.
Yeah,
I understand.
that's going to be
I
the
ain't that
excuse.
critical.
That's going to be the
like
excuse.
he need to blow up that offense, whatever they doing, and start over again. That's what I'll be like. I'll be like, okay, if you're gonna do you know what I'm saying? Either y'all do streamline and do what you want to do, or just blow it up and fix it.
Nah, I'm different. I'm different.
Mhm.
He went out and got the guy he wanted at quarterback, and the guy didn't produce this season. That's
Okay.
your fault, Hugh Freeze.
Oh, that's not Peyton Thorne?
That's what I'm talking about. Peyton Thorne is the
Peyton
guy he
Thorne.
went and got.
I thought somebody else like over there
That's Hugh Freeze's fault.
really jacked up.
That's how I feel about that. You went and got that guy. You had a Holden Gurner in house. You had a Robbie Ashford who is literally I'm not gonna say a carbon copy of Malik Willis, because I think Malik Willis is a better passer. And if you were saying that you're an offensive guru the way that you are, why not coach up Robbie Ashford for Nick? I mean, get bowl eligible with Robbie Ashford, and then next year take over the SEC like you want to.
So they
Why
asked
not
for
do that?
leave?
Say what now?
I hear talks about him transferring.
Yeah, I talk. Yeah, I'm not gonna speak on that, but yeah, there are talks about him actually leaving Auburn. But yeah, I'm putting that on. The excuse would be Hugh Freeze first season is his first season and all, but no, I'm putting it on him because he came in and got the guy he wanted at quarterback.
So you're gonna be very, very critical of him. That's what I'm taking it.
I've been critical of him all season. Yes, because I've been critical of the quarterback that he brought in. So yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, that's how I feel about it. And for the record, Hugh Freeze was not my first pick as head coach. I made that known in the early
Who was
season.
your first pick, Nick? I'm curious to know.
My first pick, it was actually two people. It was Kendall Browse or Deion Sanders for the shock factor. It was either one of those two.
I ain't gonna disagree with that. I like that.
It was one of those two guys. That's who I
At
picked.
least Prime will sell tickets.
Exactly.
Y'all
Exactly.
don't have no merchandise problem though. I don't got a merchandise problem. I do have to ask y'all a question. I know if you had another segment, but I want to ask y'all a question.
Yeah, we do.
Well, go ahead. Just first you got the picks. Well, this may not take that long. There's a lot of chatter. I did a little small short video on this, but there's a lot of chatter about Arch Manning about to hit that portal. Y'all seen Jay Daniels up close and nasty and personal and all the rest of both of us have.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine Arch Manning in the LSU offense?
It's gonna be ugly, bro.
Because Jay Daniels is doing that running for a couple of reasons. It's effective, but some of that has to do with when they get to certain teams, it's just they're not blocking as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he got to get up on his horse.
Mm-hmm.
They keep talking about bringing him home. Do y'all think that makes sense?
Listen,
And
Hold on real quick.
If
Hold on.
that was your dad.
Hold on to that
Did
thought
that-
real quick.
Okay.
We're going to go into the post game. We're going to talk about this.
It's time to shut down in the post game.
All right, so we in the post game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get to the picks in a few minutes. We got to get to that. But Tyke brought up a great topic. Arch Manning in an LSU uniform? Okay, go ahead. Explain that again.
Well,
can I address that?
what I'm saying, like the question I have is, I can't see him in LSU, and then do you see him going? I mean, is he like DJ Ooey Gooey out there at Oregon State? Can he jump in an offense like that, be effective, or maybe even Washington a little bit? Because Penix, because of his injuries, try to run a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He runs a little bit because Penix about to be gone. Wouldn't you send him out to one of them places, not LSU? I mean.
I'm gonna answer this question and I'm gonna get it in and out. I think he stays in the SEC, just for the fact, just because I think he stays in the SEC just because of the competition. That's what I believe. But go ahead, Marcus.
If I'm Hugh Freeze, I'm on the phone right now. I want him. I want him at Auburn. If I'm Hugh Freeze, I want that young man at Auburn.
I think. Okay, let me ask you.
Seen him run full speed?
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this question: Are we hyping Peyton? Are we hyping Arch Manning up too much?
I
being
believe
complete.
so.
I seen him.
But
I seen
I
him
gotta
play in
see
high
him on
school.
the
I
video.
feel-
I gotta
I feel-
see him take some snaps. I believe so.
Drill,
saw
I
him
feel
at
the same way
Texas
you do.
Spring.
I feel the same
I
way you
seen him
do.
at Texas Spring game. I watched three whole. All this stuff was private school, but it's the same school that Eli and Peyton went to, and Cooper, his daddy.
Mm-hmm.
They got their records up there too. So, but when I watched him do his little private school dead leg, it's like the dead leg I did at Lewis Adams. I used to get tagged every time I tried to do some kind of dead leg. My family was not built for speed.
Got you.
Power and mid distance.
My personal.
I seen that dude, and I saw him at the spring game in Texas. Footwork is just kind of whack.
Yeah, I feel like we're hyping Arch Manning up a little too much. That's just me personally. I mean, just
And
from
that
what I've
Malik
seen.
guy there at Texas playing with Ewers down. So why is he number 3 position right now?
I think he need to stay where he's at, and I think he could probably beat the Malik guy out because he's probably a better natural quarterback, and the Malik guy turned the ball over too much. I think he need to stay where, like, these guys jumping too quick, man. LSU got like 3 dudes lined up, man.
Exactly.
Just stay where you at and try to learn their offense and show that you got the talent. Just relax.
I don't get into recruiting that much, but when he signed on to go, I know he wanted to start, but when he signed up to go there, I was like, I already knew what they had. Ewers, his injury is going to make him play another year.
Yeah.
And Texas has a tendency too of favoring Texas.
Yeah.
That's a launch. That money be like, well, that boy right there's Maybelline. You gonna play Peyton Manning is from Louisiana. It's just like that. And you talking to a dude that got he got oil on his back of his neck. He got so much money. He like being covered in oil. You know what I'm saying? They love themselves from Texas.
I got you. All right, fellas, we got
Ole Miss.
All right, fellas, we got to get to these game picks because we are pushing up against time here. All right, man. So we in the game picks right now, and as of right now, Marcus has a 3-game lead upon me. So we got a couple of weeks left. I'm trying not to get this water dumped on my head, so we're gonna see what happens. And as it stands right now, the fellas in the race for the gift card, for the $50 gift card. As it sits, Uncle Willie is the top of the standings right now at 16-4. So we're gonna see what happens.
Dang, Uncle Willie making money, ain't he?
Yeah.
Good God Almighty.
So
man.
we're gonna see what happens.
him.
We're gonna see what happens. The official records are Kyle 14-6, DJ 13-7, Tre'vell 12-8, Uncle Willie 16-4, Bryant 12-8. Marcus got a 3-game lead. He's 48-33. I am 45-36. And as y'all know, we pick five college games, then we picked the 2 NFL games. So let's go ahead and get into these picks, gentlemen. First game. It's a rivalry week, so we're gonna do a couple of rivalry games. First game, we got Clemson at South Carolina. Clemson got 7 points. Marcus, who you taking?
I'm gonna go with Clemson, man. I'm gonna go with Dabo. Dabo didn't let me down this past week, so I'm gonna go with Dabo one more time.
All right. Tight, who you got?
Clemson.
All right. DC, who you got?
Come on, Spencer.
South Kakalaki.
DC taking the Gamecocks. All right.
Yes,
Drill,
sir.
who you got?
I'm gonna take Clemson. I don't think South Carolina can do it 2 years in a row, and I think Dabo them got a lot riding on this game.
Yeah, this game is at South Carolina.
It's in
right?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. South Carolina, bro.
I'm gonna ride with I'm gonna be the opposite. I'm gonna take South Carolina. All right. Next game. Oregon State at Oregon. Oregon getting 13.5 points. Now DJ Uwe. Yeah, Uwe Ungalele. He been there. He been balling since he went to Oregon State.
Are you calling against the spread?
Nah, yeah, we do it sometimes. If you want to take the points, you can. If not, it is what it is.
Okay, so straight up.
Yeah, we just doing straight up who win. Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to say.
I'm gonna take Oregon. I'm gonna take Oregon, but don't give me that spread.
All right, so you got Oregon State actually covering.
Yeah, I got Oregon State covering. I think Bo gonna still win, but that's gonna be a closer game than what people
I
think.
agree with you on that. Tight, who you got?
Oregon. Yep.
All right, DC.
Oregon.
All right, Drill.
I got Oregon State. We've been waiting on these upsets. They ain't hit yet. We've been waiting on these upsets. Look, Oregon been having it easy all since they lost to Washington. All the pressure on them. DJU, Oregon State defense, they got something to say.
Somebody falling off. I ain't worried about it.
That's the Alabama y'all right there, man.
I hear you, Dreal. Dreal.
Championship. Somebody gonna get a hold to somebody again.
Y'all
Dreal.
want them folk to lose in front of y'all.
Dreal, I hear you, but I'm taking Oregon in this game. I'm taking Oregon.
Y'all put too much stock in Bo.
I'm putting stock in Oregon's defense. I think Oregon got a defense out there with Dan Lanning. That's who I'm putting stock in. All right. Now this is a tricky one right here. This is a tricky game because Jordan Travis is out for the rest of the season. Florida State at Florida. Florida State minus 6.5. Marcus, who you got?
Dreal said he want to upset. Here you go.
Yeah.
Give me Florida.
Yeah. Tight, who you got?
Yeah, I need Florida to go handle that business.
Okay. DC.
Hate to say it, man. This might be the open door Alabama need to get in this playoff, man. Golly. Florida State don't do it. Make me wrong. But I gotta go with Florida, man. This might let Alabama in right
All right. Dreal, who you got?
5-5. Give me them Gators. Give me
Boy, y'all something else. Now, what y'all fail to realize is Texas win the big. Texas got the. I'm just saying. Yeah,
that's why we need Florida and Oregon.
Need Florida to lose.
Florida still got to see Louisville. They still got to see Louisville too.
That's why they need Florida State to lose.
Yeah, I'm taking Florida as well. We're gonna go straight 5-5 Florida in this game. Yeah, I got Florida as well. Oh, here we go. This is the one me and Marcus had a little discussion about before because I said one team was gonna win by at least 10 points, and I still believe that. Ohio State at Michigan.
How about the head coach?
-3 going to Michigan. Marcus, who you got?
Give me Ohio State and Maserati Harrison.
Boy, stop.
Give me that guy right there.
Stop it. Tight, who you got?
Jim Harbaugh been stealing signals all year.
I'm going with the son of the psycho. I'm going Ohio State.
Oh my God, I was not expecting this.
He is
Marvin Harrison Sr. is crazy. I advise all y'all to pick allegedly. Y'all need to go with old Tucan's son.
Okay. I just hope he the number one pick. I hope he the first pick off the board because that'll help Bryce Young in Carolina. But DC, who you got?
Not there on block for him.
I'm going with the Fighting Harbaugh.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Michigan.
This guy right here.
I think you're gonna need more than just him crying about his presence.
One more time.
This guy right here, well, thank God. And MF and MF and FF. This guy right here, this effing guy. Yeah.
Oh man,
the bubbles, not bubbles.
Oh man, that's funny. Dreal, who you got?
We got two teams that I think everybody think is better than they both are, and I think the top fraud gonna get exposed, and I think that top fraud is the Michigan Wolverines.
Wow, so you picking Ohio State, really?
Ohio State.
Bro, y'all gonna have me watching this game now, man.
In one of the most overrated rivalries, I think. But Ohio
Just for
State.
this segment, I'm gonna have to watch the game for this segment, man.
Man, I don't know, man. I think
ain't played not one soul.
I think Michigan has a really good team.
JJ McCarthy, he gonna let you down.
I think Michigan got a really good team.
Thank you. Did it 2 years in a row.
And I got Michigan winning by at least 10 points. Give me Michigan and the Wolverines to win this game. I'm taking Michigan to win this game. They're going to do it for their coach. That's what they're going to do it
man,
for.
If Lil Tua wasn't so bad, if he was more consistent, we wouldn't be talking about Michigan right now. They already be knocked off. Ohio State, man. Ohio State.
I got Michigan.
This same team been cheating since the beginning of the year, and we talking about how good they is.
In the words of Pat Dye, what Power 5 school is squeaky clean? Stop. We going to stop that cheating stuff. All right. This one.
Starting giving on the guy who's the author and finisher of my faith, and then he said all the rest of that stuff. I probably had to call the FBI on him.
Hey, I'm gonna just tell you, you know your coach cheating when he don't even try to appeal the sentence. He's just like,
I'm good.
Okay.
Take it to the head.
Michigan still win by at least 10, but it is what it is, though. All right, man, this is the game right here. I've been waiting for this game, man. I've been watching the game since I was 4 years old. Turkey Day Classic, man. We got Tuskegee University Golden Tigers going up against those Alabama State Hornets. That's what we got. We got them going up against the Alabama State Hornets in the Turkey Day Classic. Marcus, who you got?
Man, it shouldn't even be a question. Give me the T, the U, S-K-E, the G-double-E, Tuskegee.
Woo!
You already know.
All right. Tight Sports.
Ball and parlay, baby.
You already know.
Y'all balling and parlaying. That's what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna ball and
Ball
parlay.
and parlay. That's all we doing.
Y'all balling and parlaying. They balling and parlaying. They balling and parlaying. DC, who you got?
I gotta go with the hometown. I gotta go with my heart, baby. You know what I'm saying? Tuskegee University Golden Tigers. Home of Lionel Richie, Booker T. Washington, and George Washington Carver.
All right. That's what's up. Okay, then we balling and parlaying. Okay, there might be a sweep. Dreal, who you got?
You gonna say?
I'm gonna go hard over here. And I'm gonna go TU too.
He going
I seen
ski.
something that say I seen Alabama A&M score. I said, "Ooh," but I'm gonna go hard over here.
Hey, it might be a sweep, bro. It might be a sweep. But guess what? It won't be, because I'm going with them Alabama State Hornets. My mama graduated from Alabama State, baby. We going with Bama State. I almost went to Bama State, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We going with the Alabama State Hornets. We going with the Alabama State Marching Band. And we going with the Stingettes. Let's go. Let's go, Bama State. Let's go. Yeah.
Nick, I think your score is gonna have some bad discrepancies.
And don't forget to get that trail. Don't forget the trailer. He gonna need a flatbed for the honeybees, Clint.
Oh my God! Wow! Goodness gracious!
Promoting all kind of healthy lifestyles.
Goodness gracious, man! Wow! All right, man. Let's get into these NFL games. Let's go. We gotta move along. All right, we got the Saints at the Falcons, fellas. Who y'all got? Marcus, who you got?
I'm gonna take the Saints.
Okay.
They can't be that bad. Like
Is Derek Carr playing?
Yeah, they can't.
I believe he is.
Derek Carr playing?
I think so.
Wait, yeah, is Derek Carr playing or is Jameis playing?
I think.
I'd rather have James at that point.
Yeah. If Jameis playing, I'm going Saints. If Derek Carr playing, I'm going Falcons.
Falcons, yeah.
Let me see.
You know the difference between David Carr and Derek Carr?
Which one? What is?
One on guy named David, one on named Derek.
You know the difference? No, for real. You know the difference between David Carr and Derek Carr? The 4 letters in their first name. That's it.
That's it, tight.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
It's true. They got that picture when Derek Carr was on stage when his brother got drafted. He was about 12 years old. They could have took either one of them boys. It would have been the same result. It would have been the same result. You're going to lose and lose a lot. Set some stat records.
Tight. So who you taking, Tight?
I got Jameis if Jameis is playing. I'm going with the fighting Jameis Winston.
All right. DC, who you got?
Lofty claws up,
baby. I'm going with the home team. I'm going with the Falcons.
All right.
Lofty claws up, baby.
Drill, who you got?
Give me the Saints if Jameis playing.
All right, we got Saints with Drill. I'm gonna rock with the Falcons. I got the Falcons winning this game. Got a little resurgence going on, so I'm gonna rock with them. All right. Last game. It's an interesting game. To me, at least. Broncos have some type of resurgence going on. I don't know what's going on there. Browns have lost their starting quarterback for the rest of the season. He just had surgery. Dorian Thompson is looking good, but yeah, still ain't your boy. Browns and Broncos. Who you got, Marcus?
I'm about to go with them Browns, man. Their defense is just too good right now.
They playing at Mile High?
They are playing at Mile High.
Can't breathe.
Taking the Broncos. He taking the Broncos. Taking the Broncos. All right. I'll put you down for the Broncos. All right. DC, who you got?
I'm going with the Broncos and the king of the Waffle House, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with the king of the Waffle House, man. I'm going Broncos, baby.
All right, Dreal, who you got, Dreal?
You got two really good defenses, and then you got an offense that's clicking, and you got one that's really bad right now.
Mm-hmm.
They lost their trigger man. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go with the one that got the superior offense. I'm gonna go with the Broncos right now.
Yep, I agree with you on that. Yeah, I hate to do it because I think Myles Garrett definitely should win NFL MVP this year. I think he's the best player in the NFL right now. I want to go with the Browns, but just what Dreal said. the better offense that's clicking. I'm going with the Broncos. So that's what I'm rocking with.
And that thin air.
Yes, exactly. Marcus, are you ready, boss? Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. It's that time to give out that award that everybody loves, but the person that gets it, they hate it.
Give it up for the Water Boy Award.
Gatorade. H2O.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Oh, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
Man, who you giving this week's Water Boy Award to? Or should we say Water Girl Award?
Here at the Water Cooler Talk, we're all about equal opportunity.
Okay.
And so we're equally going to give it out to women and men and women. So today, who will be getting my Water Girl Award? Angel Reese. Baby girl, you pointed at your hand, but you got a 2.0 GPA.
Good God.
I need you to stop doing what you're doing and sit yourself down and read a book. Because it's getting a little out of hand. You're getting suspended. You fighting with teammates because you can't read. I'm trying to understand, ma'am. You've been in college for 5 years and you still can't read. We got a situation. You gonna transfer again?
Wow. That's harsh.
You ain't gonna get out of class. You just look. I just need to understand what's going on. If you were gonna take class serious, you could have go ahead and went on to the WNBA. That's all I'm saying. If you were gonna get a 2.0 GPA and have your mama online tweeting about how dumb and slow you are, let's
Her mama?
baby girl.
Her mama? Oh my God.
Oh, her mama and Miss and Fraserland mama got into it because she felt some type of way.
Good God.
But her daughter sitting here with a 2.0 GPA doing that right here. That's all I'm saying. If you weren't gonna take class serious, you should have just went on and got the money. That NIL deal only gonna hold you so long.
You flossing,
So
boss.
you know what, Nick? Other than with this water cooler, with this sip of water that you got, I just need you to bring me a book, Nick. Biology, mathematics, whatever you choose to bring, Nick. And me and her, while we drink, we gonna study.
Allegedly.
Somebody ain't studying with her.
Ladies and gentlemen, all this is allegedly, but all this is allegedly, ladies and gentlemen. But because it happened, she's the recipient of this week's Water Boy Award.
My God.
So
That girl.
So she's going to get this cool sip of water.
I need some water after that.
You ain't lying.
Boy.
I need a drink after that.
Good God. Got to be more careful, man. Wow, Marcus.
The preceding comments were brought to you by Water Cooler Talk Podcast. It has nothing to do with Tight Sports Entertainment or its affiliates.
Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious, man. Fellas.
My God, that was scalding.
Well, we're gonna start with Dreal. Dreal, Dreal, you got something to promote. You want to say something to the people before we get up out of here, Dreal?
Nah, I think he just said it all. Angel lost the plot. She gotta bounce back.
She gotta bounce back. Tight. Tell the people where they can find you at before we get up out of here, boss.
Yeah, my lawyers are telling me I need to get up out of here quickly. You can find me at Tight Sports. At Tight Sports on YouTube. I hadn't gotten to them other platforms. I'm gonna get it worked out. I'm just pumping out content. I'm trying to make people laugh without getting sued. Again, the preceding comments regarding Angel Reese are not necessarily the thoughts or sentiments of Tight Sports. Not LLC yet, not S Corp, not just me.
Good God.
Ain't got to do with me.
Wow. That's all I'm gonna say. Wow. Oh man.
That's called disclaimer.
It's a disclaimer right there. We gotta do that. It's a disclaimer. Now, all that was alleged.
Oh my God.
DC from Auburn Addicts, I got, man. We be on that all the time. DC, tell them where they can find you at, boss, man.
Oh man. It's for entertainment purposes only.
These are all props. These are all
These
props.
are all prop statements.
Wow.
Oh Jesus!
Wow.
You can find me at Auburn _ Addicts on all platforms, man. Y'all come holler at me.
Yes,
talking this
sir.
Auburn
Just
talk.
stick
But
some
boys-
bamboo shoots up under her nails. Less painful.
Auburn Addicts, man. I'm Auburn Addicts. Auburn_Addicts, man. I'm talking all Auburn all the time, man.
That's what I'm talking about. We enjoy.
Allegedly can't read.
We enjoy going over the Auburn Addicts. We just gonna skip. I ain't trying to talk about that. You know, all that is allegedly. All that's allegedly. Anyway.
Alleged.
Hey, as always, man, we the Water
What
Cooler
he
Talk
did.
Podcast. We the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. You can find us on any platform. Your favorite podcast player, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Marcus, what do you got to say to these people before we get up out of here, boss?
Man, shout out home team, man. Shout out everybody who you know. I shout out Tre'vell, Kyle.
Shout out to Dreal. Shout out to
DJ.
Kyle. Shout out to DJ.
Man, Sham. Everybody who support
Shout out
day
to
one,
Sham.
man. I appreciate it. Keep it going.
Man, yeah, man. We appreciate y'all so much for tuning into the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. As always, man, shout out to the 4-6. Shout out to Macon County, Tuskegee. BTW is in the third round of the playoffs this week. We
right,
playing
sir.
Jackson. We got to take it home. It's gonna be a tough game, but I believe. Why not us? Why not BTW? Shout out to the home team, Coach O'Neal, and all the fellas on the team at BTW, man. As always, man, shout out to the home team, to the 4-6, man. Salute to y'all, man. Shout out to the University of South Alabama. They gave me my degree. Hey, as always, man, thank y'all so much for tuning into the Water Cooler Podcast. Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. We enjoy it. Thank y'all again. Thank y'all again. And as we do before we get up out of here all the time, man, y'all have a good one. Nah, man, better yet, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed.
Peace.
One love.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Water Cooler Talk. Make sure to follow us on our socials on Instagram and TikTok at Water Cooler Talk and on YouTube at The Coolest Pod 23. Also, make sure to like and subscribe on your favorite podcast player so that you never miss an episode.